coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Yikes.
That's really a fantastic story, you know. Going deep.
Farting for the powers of evil because good is dumb. This is the Goin Deep Show. I'm the kid. Joining me today, Silverback.
Hello.
In the two-hole, it is Nurse Fiona.
Boom.
L to the motherfucking B.
Hey, hey.
And the Phenom.
I want the Max Headroom one. I like that.
Phenom. And Silver.
There you go. I felt left out. I didn't get sound effects. What's going on?
Do you want to reach the show? Studio at Goin Deep Show's email. Let's get on it. Here's. I want to talk about smoke screens, doing things with your friends to kind of distract you from your significant other. This is a topic that is relevant because you were just giving me shit about not coming to your party. I wanted to go to the party. I wanted to be there.
There's no good reason that you were not there.
I wanted to witness your cleavage in person.
We all wanted to come.
Why wouldn't you?
You've never really wore anything. You always come in your.
That's not true. I wore that black number.
That black number.
With the fucking fishnet top and the goddamn only bra underneath and the fucking pleather pants. Shorts.
Oh,
The short.
Yep. Okay, I remember now. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I didn't jack to it though, so I didn't remember it that
That's
hard.
your problem.
It is. Usually if I jack to it, I remember it. Hold your breath. I'm calling out one, I can say former host of our podcast here, Mr. Kleen. He one day invites me to do so's, and I get there, I'm like, this is odd, because he usually doesn't do that. He didn't invite me the day that he had his little temper tantrum. The no invitation came from LB. Right. Invited me to do so's. I show up there, there's this big-titted broad there, and I don't like being used, but I felt like I was used that day.
You were violated.
You ever done this, Silverback, where you go to a place and you're like, hey, show up here, please. I need another guy here because if I'm with this person by myself, I might get in trouble if somebody happens to see me.
Yep. One cell phone picture away.
Yeah. I felt that way.
That's how I've been with your last 3 girlfriends.
What are you talking about? You were my smoke screen, or I was your smoke screen.
I was your wingman.
But I never called you up to be like, hey, come here while I hang out with other girls.
I was your goose.
But I'm saying, like, if I was doing some dastardly other shit with another girl, I would call you up and say, like, Silverback, I need you here because I need to have another dude here so that I can. I never did that.
Oh, smoke screening.
Yeah.
No.
This is
like that. No wingman. Smoke screen. No wingman.
I seriously don't. Did I really? I hope you don't feel like I ever did that because I criticize that.
No, I always.
You give kid a complex. Look at him.
I always told myself, he must be having me like, I must be like he's looking for approval from me before he.
There's more women coming. I know it.
No, but
I really do have great tits, though.
Do you?
God damn.
Here's the thing about this podcast over the last couple of years. We haven't had as many women in here doing stuff, and I like when I get encouraged by my friends to like, hey, we need some more bitches in here. And I'm like, yeah, we do probably.
I mean, if they have to be, worthy of the situation. You can't just have some random fucking dumb bitches in here.
Well, that's never happened.
They're the fun ones, though. They're the ones you can look at them and like go like, oh really? That's what you're thinking. Their eyes gloss over. We've had a couple people in here that work.
The entertainment value is like fleeting.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah.
After you queef in the mic 7 times and you're out, you're not coming back.
7 strikes, you're out.
Yep.
We had Kleen did bring that one broad in here. What was her name again? He tried to hook you up. He not only did he try to hook you.
Bubblicious.
Yeah, he tried to hook Bubblicious up with LB. He tried to hook me up with her. He's like, Kleen, he talks to me, he goes, are you and Endo doing all right? I'm like, yeah, we're as good as we're getting right now.
We have Apex, yes.
It's not improving, but it's probably going in the wrong direction or the right. It depends how you look at it.
Yeah.
And he tried to hook me up with that bitch too. I'm just like, I don't want anything to do with it. Fran Drescher?
She's fine, but
that one?
Nails on a chalkboard. No.
Yeah. You give me this look right now. You're like,
I know who the fuck she is.
How do you know who she is? Did you see her? Bubblicious or Fran Drescher?
Fran fucking Drescher, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
If she looked like Fran Drescher or talked like her, sounded like her.
She sounded like her.
Instant fucking...
But
I don't know.
The sails have no wind.
I'm curious on this though. Do girls do this with their when I'm gonna go out with let's say you're gonna go meet some friends? You're not the kind of person that is gonna like. Here's how it is. I'm gonna go do this. Fuck you. That seems to be how you are.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about having a smoke screen.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because why?
It's got a bubble screen.
Let's get foam.
Yeah.
Foam.
I did though. It was slippery, slidery, and fun and shit.
And Trulies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never drink a Truly's.
I've
again
moved
without
on.
thinking
I've
about
moved
your
on from
tits.
Truly's.
Really?
Yeah.
What are we at now?
Nice beef eater and tonic.
It's pretty. It's classy, bro.
Yeah.
classy,
Beef
bro.
or gin.
Hormel chili on her ice cream.
Shit on a shingle. I like gin and tonic now. I don't know why I didn't like it before. No, I didn't like it before because nobody made it right and it was fucked up and nasty and tasted like pine needles and shit. But now it's different. Like when I was younger, I didn't like dark chocolate. When I turned 21, for some reason at that age, I was like, fuck, this shit's good.
Is that a euphemism?
I was gonna say she got into
Definitely.
I like the dark chocolate.
she got into the brothers that time.
No, never been there.
The reason
But anyway,
the reason I bring this up is I think I got gotten called out in the past where even my ex-wife would do this. She's like, "Yeah, you can have so and so and so and so and so over because they're these unattractive, fat, chubby little bitches." But she got to the point where she didn't care she's like, "Whatever, I don't care. Have whoever the hell you want over." Endo was not that way. I could not call the back catalog and line up and bring him in.
No matter how Oompa Loompa they looked.
No matter how well, no. I think she would have let the Oompas back in, but definitely not the ones with the
Just the
Oompas,
yellow
but
ones.
zero Loompas.
well,
Zero Loompas.
here's the female side of it, or maybe the male side of it, or maybe like the jealous and insecure side of it. I guess maybe because I don't think that's worth anybody's time to be jealous and insecure. It's like if I feel like I can't trust you, then let's not be together. Fuck off.
Right.
So, but for some reason, codependency. Okay. So, if you have a history of cheating, and she's looking at you going,
Why y'all looking at me?
Yeah,
So-
y'all started staring real hard.
so is this like you're not allowed to have them here when she's not here, or you're not allowed to have them here at all?
Well, that was the biggest point for me was she can come in. She could have been in here the whole time. But here's the way I approached it. I got into the relationship trying to be as honest and open as possible. Told her all this stuff. Dumb fucking move. Stupid.
Shut your
Stupid
fucking mouth, kid.
move. But they always tell you. What does Cosmo tell you?
Well, do you believe once a cheater, always a cheater, or do you believe like
No, I don't think that.
If you're unhappy, you're a cheater? But people get unhappy in relationships too. Like
Yeah,
long-term relationships.
If shit hits the fan, then it's like, hey, you made me feel this way. I'm gonna make you feel that way too. You know what I mean? That's how it really works.
Well, I mean, you can tip.
It's hard.
But,
It's hard. Relationships are fucking hard.
yeah.
They are.
Well, you have to have like a huge amount of trust and be laid back about things. Like, if I think you're gonna fuck around, then I don't trust you. Why am I with you? Fuck that.
That's why you don't put those expectations out there.
So is it better just to say let's just have an open relationship? Like we'll report to each other, but we can fuck other people?
I don't know, because then that even opens up even more of a can of whoop ass. She's like, comes over like here, I did this. I'm like, fucking shit,
Well, we don't
guys.
have to talk about it. I didn't fucking report.
Well, no, if it's an open relationship, that's not very open if you're keeping all that shit to yourself.
Well, I mean, are we talking like open as far as like conversation? Are we talking about open as like, hey, I'm going out
STD
tonight.
tests
Wink,
weekly?
wink. And that's it.
Hall pass week? Can't we have a hall pass week?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Like, if that's the case.
So, Rick, what are your thoughts on this? I've had this conversation with him a number of times. We were driving back from Gettysburg about like, do you ever think there's somebody you could like settle in with again and get married again? You always make this face, and it's seared into my brain. You're just like, no.
I'm about when I'm with someone, like when I value a relationship with our time together. Like when if I'm in a relationship with you, and I want to make when we're together, I want you to feel like you're loved. That you feel good. You're happy. I want it to be good. The whole thing, like because I've had relationships where, we've been together for so long, and you haven't said you love me yet, and there's this and that, and I want this and this. There's all these expectations, external, that are put out there, like external. Like, do you feel good when we're together? Do I make you happy? That's what a relationship should be. When we're together, you feel like you're on top of the world.
Have you not said you love her because you don't love her?
Yes, I have done that before. Yeah, exactly.
Or you love her, but you don't want to drop that fucking bomb, and then
I think that one of the
because that's a big word.
I think one of the biggest problems in relationships is we've become so accustomed. You know, I hear people that drop the love bomb word 2 weeks in,
like
3 weeks
turd.
in. You look on social media, you're like, you just fucking met this dude or chick. How can you say you love them? You're like, you know, I've known myself for 48 years. I'm not even sure I love myself.
I lust
I keep trying though.
I do a lot of lusting. Believe me, I lust myself often.
I love
but the whole lusting, all the lusting,
so much moisture,
so much Kleenex. But
baby wipes.
I mean,
The thing is, when you start to notice that she doesn't say that, you do. It's like, wow, she doesn't say that anymore. And that happened. That did. It was like, oh yeah, we're into it. We're the thing. And then it was like, oh wow, she hasn't really, expressed that. Physically, she would express that. There was a lot of feeling and all that. But I don't know. It's just, I'm done trying, I think.
But that should be, it shouldn't be words like love. I mean, if you are hanging on to a relationship because someone tells you they love you, it's not. You're in a relationship for words. I want
that's
action.
like a horse being tied to like a lawn chair.
Yeah, I want. If I'm in a relationship and I feel valued and I feel like, man, I love spending time with this person. They make me feel awesome when we're together. That's what it's about. It's actions. It's not words.
Some of these women.
It's not promises. It's not the ring on your finger. It's how do you feel when you're with somebody. And if you feel like you're the king or queen of the world, that's what a relationship should be.
Dude, I don't know how we spun from Mr. Kleen using me as a smokescreen to that fucking big-titted bitch that I went to the strip club with. But
good segue.
It segued perfectly. Yeah.
Sometimes things just fit real well.
Some of these women are
If
about
it don't
words of
fit,
affirmation.
just force it.
Vaseline.
There's one thing I'm learning hanging out with Nurse Fiona a little bit more. I like to send her off on tangents and seeing her like spin out of control. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is faggy Asian music.
It's like when she does that. It's like remember asteroids.
Fuck.
As long as you stayed in the middle, you could fire. But as soon as you started moving, you could fuck.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Asteroids.
Fuck. I'm having palpitations.
Your nickname's going to switch to asteroids. Spelled ASS-teroids.
It's like
Steroids.
asteroids.
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 So how did you discover this BTS group? Because
Well, I saw this fucking stupid ass commercial for McDonald's, and I'm like, these fuckers.
I'm loving it.
These fuckers are wearing lipstick or chapstick or balm stick.
Wait.
Fucking
This BTS guys have a McDonald's
lip
commercial?
gloss. Yeah, they fucking do. I'm sitting watching TV and it's like, oh, Asian lipstick and McDonald's.
They have a BTS meal, don't they?
Yes.
Yes, they have a meal that's named after a boy band.
Like, why the fuck would you do this? This fucking retarded.
Timberlake's got to be pissed. He's like, where was mine?
Yes.
I would say so, and he's way fucking not as gay.
He's got Jessica Biel, right? I want to be that gay.
Not as gay. Still gay, but not as gay.
He's cool with the way he fucking looks like a fucking tard. These motherfuckers are like all trying too hard, and it's like so I'm sitting there and I'm like driving on my kid's like, oh, I know, like I'm like who the fuck are these motherfuckers? And my 9-year-old, he's like, that's
That
BTS.
motherfucker right there.
Who are these motherfuckers? My 9-year-old was like,
Do you actually say this out loud to them in that way? Like, hey, who the fuck are these motherfuckers? Are you?
They've heard my podcast.
Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, they know.
They're scared.
I like your non-filtered, man. You're just it's good shit.
Well, see, the thing is, I think the way to do it with your kids, like to teach them the right way, is to teach them all the fucking bad shit, and then teach them when not to do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Do you think that it was because when we were kids, that we got that kind of thrust down our throats, like, here's the way to go?
Oh, it was thrust down our throats, but I'd be fucking like riding my bike down the road, fucking saying every goddamn cuss word I could think of just because I wanted to say them.
Did you have Tourette's as a child?
I really, you know what? Actually, my goal is to have a diagnosis of work-induced Tourette syndrome.
Early retirement.
Hey, there are guys that will...
No, just so I can have FMLA.
There's guys that get disability because they get boners around women. And they can't work with women because...
Why did you just say this now?
I know, that's what I said. That's the loop. Is the best loophole I've ever heard in my life.
One of my good friends just got FMLA for work-induced stress.
No shit.
Jesus Christ.
Can't go to work because I'm stressed out by work.
Yeah. Hey,
America.
I had a guy that taught in our school system for years, and like there were 2 or 3 years in a row where he didn't teach because his psychologist said that being in the classroom environment put too much stress on him. I'm like, you're a fucking teacher. You like, I'm going to become a doctor, and then I'm going to say I faint at the sight of blood.
Yeah.
No, you can't work then. I'm like, holy shit, I've been doing this wrong all this time.
Right. You're trying.
Have you guys ever thought about that? Like, how many people out there get away with that kind of stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And you know, as somebody, I'd like to contribute to the world, whether it's me being an idiot here or making some stuff that I can see out in the world. I don't think I could ever do that and feel good about myself.
No. I've worked with dudes with like prosthetics and shit, and like people that should be on disability, and they're like, fuck that, I ain't doing that. And then you get people that just fake it.
That's because they have
Sprain
fucking
their
balls
ankle.
and pride.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
You know,
What if their balls are prosthetic?
whatever. You can still be proud of your fucking prosthetic balls.
They give people those.
Like
don't
you and
they?
your tits.
Fucking goddamn right.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Hashtag Trulies.
You know what? And about these Asian homos.
Yeah, no, seriously,
Let's
back to
segue
that.
back here.
Yeah, I did. I was wondering how do we get from Asian homos to what? To
That's
balls?
how we just do
That's-
it. It just that's the way things flow.
She's over there like, stay on target.
So I'm looking
stay
at
on
my fucking
target.
9-year-old. And I'm like, who are these fucking faggots? And he's like, that's BTS. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Who the fuck are they? Why are they wearing lipstick? It's like, it's not David Bowie. It's not like, you know, that shit. This is like sparkle gloss and
titty glitter
On
and shit.
dudes?
like on dudes.
They dress up, yeah, they're like women.
I mean, I'm assuming they're dudes. You never know what the fuck people are anymore. And you can't really assume. And, you know, they might identify as this and that and the other. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that shit.
I'm gonna bring something.
I looked at him
up.
like, if you ever wear fucking lip gloss, you're gay. Don't ever fucking, unless you kissed it off a girl, which means you're not gay. Don't you ever fucking do that. Don't wear lip fucking, you better not wear nail polish.
Listen, I gotta go here and give you something. Just to, this is who we used to. We listen to these guys. Some of our greatest
here we
songs
go.
of
That's
all
different.
time.
That's
How
different.
is that different though? I'm being
Because
devil's advocate on this one.
That's different because they're fucking, you know, goddamn 80s
well,
hair band.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Motley Crue, Poison, all those bands. They dressed up like little girls. You know.
Hey, they were testing the waters. It's already been done. Fuck off. I'm just saying.
You aren't going to glam up the 80s, people. Move along.
No, I was like, that was like my rant with mullets. Why are these motherfuckers bringing back mullets?
Everything comes back around.
Why?
Just as long as you get rid of these fucking mom jeans immediately.
Yeah, I don't know about that whole shit. Like, what is it? Fucking up to your tits and the fucking fupa hangs out?
Like boxers from the fucking 40s.
Right.
What is
Exactly.
what is so fucking
Walk around
fantastic
with
about
this.
that? Is that really? I mean, like, that's attractive to anybody?
Only fat people with fupas.
I don't understand it.
Gotta get
And like,
rid of
you got
that
these
shit.
cute little fucking like high school girls, and they do that, and they're wearing them. I'm like, that doesn't make you look better. That makes you look whopped out.
Walked out.
Whopped out.
Don't do it.
Coming from the Italian over here.
That's right. I can say what I want to fucking say.
I feel like these women feel like they cover this shit up, then it doesn't exist.
What
You know,
did
if you
it
put a
exist?
blanket over a big broad, you're no longer a big broad. You're just a
I
broad
tried that
wearing
when
a
I was
blanket.
younger. With her dad walked in. The blanket did nothing to cover it.
Right? Yeah.
Is this
He
a,
fucking for sure knew.
was this a J? I think that was a J-Mac line, was it? You can drink them pretty, but you can't drink them skinny. Right?
That makes me want to talk about body shaming and how much fun it is.
Yes. I was going to bring up the fact that my cat swiped on some fucking Bumble girl, but we'll have to hold that off till next time. So.
At the moment.
It's like a cliffhanger.
I know.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
To
Dun,
be
dun,
continued.
dun.
Well, it's not like it's the series finale and we're going to fucking all be pissed off.
Don't worry, we won't be pissed off.
I might.
I'm
Pissed
far
off.
from pissed off. So. Let's go opposite way. Phenom. Let's final word it.
Oh man, caught me off guard. Nothing. Move along. Pass.
L to the
Till next time.
There's nothing wrong with being gay. Don't be a fag.
Wait, Silverback.
So much to digest from today's episodes.
I'm the kid. This is the Goin Deep Show. Hit the GDS.com, do all that stuff. Buy some merchandise. There's some t-shirts and shit there you can get. Call 999-3310-KID. Email studio Goin Deep Show. Blah, blah, blah. Don't use your friends as smoke screens because you're trying to get your face in some big titted bitches' boobies. So,
Like mine.
yes. We're going to talk about your installations here coming up in the next couple episodes, I think. Yeah, I call them bolt-ons. They get...
They get it done.
It's like a Reebok pump thing going on.
Yes. How big you want, baby?
It's already done.
Squeeze my nipples.
It is what it is.
She'll do the next one.